Now, we begin.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's DirtyMobs back with some more. Dang it. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's DirtyMobs back with some more Yorick gameplay. Camille in the top lane. Bit concerning because she does have Ignite. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. So I love Camille. Sorry, I'm gonna. Ooh, already excited for this one. Does she have Oh, there's just a lot of their minions have died and mine haven't. Okay. Yeah, where's Camille? She's running Ignite. We just gotta be careful about that. One minion, stay back there. Oh, Diana's gonna do crazy stuff. There's been a lot of crazy plays happening here.
Your end is nigh.
You will be where I want you to be.
Yeah, I have to be careful about the level up and all the minions. I also have to be worried about the J4 now coming up.
Isles were once paradise.
I have to be really worried about.
Now they're a prison.
I need my wall. My wall's a good deterrent. That way at least I can trade. They all on me, dive me. Every time she procs her shield, I just kind of back up. There's no point trading into it. Ooh, good CSing.
It's good to
A little bit afraid of being
remember when I
J4 ganked here. So I don't have flash to dodge the EQ from J4. Like she got her cheater recall off. I'm just doing, oh, yeah. Oh, she didn't cheat her. She just teleported. I don't want to wall because I don't actually want to give her something to wall jump off of. I can run, I guess. My ghost to get there quicker. This is so bad, actually. I mean, at least I got the scuttle. I teleport back, and J4, it looks like J4 is gonna go aggressive still. Dang, the amount of aggression this. Going to help. Just she and I can do some. Yes, you have smite. You have smite. Oh, I tried to time it. Yeah. She did get the Grom. That's good. The top wave did get pushed in, so it's bouncing back to me. J4 is really strong right now. It just is what it is because they invaded our bot side. Then Diana went to try to trade red for red, so she didn't get triple buffed and got killed for it. Because J4, instead of going for blue, just went for the rotated over. Definitely feeling Smurf Q. I'm not gonna lie. It says I'm in silver, but these players like clearly aren't silver. Like every player is making like good rotations. Every player is like mechanically played well, and most of my games I've played. Goodness. Camille is a champion. Be careful. She can just like Q2 me and with the E and just kill me. My best Seeker left here. Keep using my damage to just try to like prevent her from being aggressive while I heal off of my Qs. Obviously being behind on level is pretty spooky. I suspect she's doing like this like rope around thing out of vision. Try to cheese me. Is Ignite and ult. You definitely can. Well, I'm not gonna look up for this. That will help a lot in deterring her ability to kill me. Dude, I'm just zoned in lately. Also, my bot lane's really far up with no J4 or mid lane showing.
But for the waters, the mist would take me.
Oh, everyone's showing bot now. My goodness. I'm healthy enough.
An unholy mark upon
Wait, what? My ghouls didn't spawn or leap, but I hit it.
An ally has been slain.
Just preserving my mana right now. I just want to get this pushed in all the way.
they'd long for death.
I don't have to recall if there's a... I'll take the plant. J4's still showing bot, so I know I have time to go for this. Riven's really aggressive. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. You might all end me.
Enemy killing spree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I need to proc her bone plating and her... I need to try to get her to proc her shield. Got her bone plating. Step 1. Here, I'm getting her pretty low. She doesn't have flash. Good. He didn't come back. You have a ghost. Camille shouldn't be able to fight me. J4 just killed Drake, so I know I have time. I was concerned about like J4 coming up here. But I think give me time to get plates and push this wave real quick. Camille's too low. She can't. She just can't. Done. Not saying for another. I'll let everything back off that. It shouldn't drop because the 2 bulwark plates are making it really tanky. I'll start building towards my hull breaker.
Even a monk needs bread and water. How quick
Pretty good back.
from blessed
Cool. Overall, like again, obviously the death wasn't great. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Dinah was just kind of int if I didn't go. So at the very least, we got Scuttle and prevented J4 from getting it, and maybe saved Diana's mental a little bit. And then obviously the read on her like pathing up here to try to cheese really strong. I mean, just it's what I talked about, like value at risk. Like I analyzed the worst case scenario, what she could do to punish me, and then I just went, okay, I can play around that pretty easily. A lazier player would fall for that death. And it's top, but she's like moving towards mid. And this is pushing into me, and it kind of feels like J4 could be up here. I'm just gonna... It's risk-free to just let this fall into me. Try to not let Maiden take too much damage.
watch them squirm. Do you hear that? It is the
J4 here. I needed Diana to be there a little bit quicker, but we're gonna get... it's gonna really pay off. I mean, it sucks, but... She can push this, she can freeze it. I'm fine either way. I think she's gonna push into the... doing this. Kind of screws me. I think it'd be better to use it mid. But, yeah, whatever. He gets Diana a lot of... Diana's gonna get a lot of gold, right? She already got the 200 gold shut down. He gets to push these waves, punish Camille. Nope, Camille's teleport in. Maybe that'll prevent Diana from using her... Oh. What a champion Camille is. My goodness. No ignite, no ult. And tanking like 20 minions. Pretty cool. Maybe build a cheese here. If we're showing mid.
never make it.
I think she's too squirrely. I think she just gets out of whatever I try to do. I don't think I have any like kill threat.
What's one more grave?
Are you fighting back?
I shall perform your rites. We shall prevail. We have eternity.
I know where J4 went off the mid play. Kind of scary.
To delay the end. Won't you
But J4's bot. I should hit one. Oh, dude, the red buff is healing her so much. Nah, I actually can't. A nice champ, dude. Oh, Sirakar. I wasn't even considering. Oh no, you sent this top. I can't do anything with this. That's so sad.
An enemy has
Hey, you know what? We got a triple kill bot. Maybe it was a deterrent. I can't do anything here. Like, I'm just gonna let it push in because I don't have Maiden. Without Maiden, I just can't. Just double buffs. Like, mid lane's missing too. I mean, who knows? Maybe Yasuo's like running up here. Should probably just ward behind me just to see what's going on. Diana's counter jungling.
Life is fleeting. To me, it is quagmire.
So bad. Goodness.
It's you they seek. Die with me, brothers, and be
Getting dangerously low, actually. Try to use. If you land an E, it's kind of like landing a Lao E, where it creates pressure that helps you not be dead. Oh, you're just dead. Okay. Give him one of those, baby.
see the maiden.
Yeah, she doesn't have flash. Like, what are you doing? And I didn't walk up once I landed the W because that gives her the out to like ulti me and maybe trying to go for like a trade kill. But because she doesn't have E, she doesn't have she doesn't have flash. She has no way to get out. I mean, just don't do anything. Oh, this could be big. Good job dodging the Yasuo ARP. Good stuff, baby. I don't see any reason to rotate. I just get so much. They might like not like the play, but okay. They're just gonna run literally into me. Who could have seen this play developing this way, though?
has destroyed a turret.
J4 is nearby.
Rating will fall soon.
Your remains.
Oh, J4 went bot. The dragon? I can teleport. Oh, did we get it? Yeah, we did. Oh, breaker. The Trinity. Oh, I can't teleport. It's not 14 minutes. No, I need 9 more seconds. I'll start running towards mid. It just became unleashed. Really unfortunate timing.
I do not know what lies.
I just perceive the enemy team's gonna back up. They're so low. I mean,
Is better than this.
I think it's better just to kind of run towards mid, pressure this a little bit, and then rotate the top if nothing develops. That's like the better play. Yeah, you see nothing develop. That's good I didn't flat or teleport. Now I can just kind of rotate towards top as Camille pushes it.
Soon,
Check for wards on the way.
gravity will end.
Let's go the safe way. It'd be really bad for me to like underestimate Divine Sunder Ignite, walk up here, and she just all-ins me and like actually wins because I don't have the little tools built up. And I lose all this and probably turret with the objective gold.
I still draw breath.
Her E is about to be back up. Got a Q heal. You notice I'm using a lot of mobility. I'm not just like face rolling into her. Like I'm trying to be more nimble, utilize my mobility to my advantage, my cooldowns.
Fall with him.
Expecting she's like sitting in here trying to dash onto me into the kill. I have Trinity Force. Soraka was near top too. She was. Good read. Good read.
With it, you can't take it with you.
I could send Maiden bot here.
Not forgotten.
No, Riven should rotate the bot. Like, this is where you actually... Oh, my camera's frozen. Sorry. Hopefully it wasn't frozen for too long. Apologize. Still having a little bit of camera issues. It doesn't happen like 90% of the time, but some days it's, you know, it has bad days like the rest. But one of the things with this champion is you can farm multiple waves at once, like lanes at once, which sounds really cool until you realize that by doing that, you're screwing over your teammates, right? If I send Maiden bot there, then I'm taking away Riven's lane to farm.
Wherever it may be.
And that's not actually good. So the downside of for her is that because she doesn't have flash, because she doesn't have flash, all you have to do to prevent her escape is just walk in front of her E. So her E doesn't act as an escape tool anymore because you're body blocking it. So once I did that, like, what's she gonna do? Ult me?
An ally has been slain.
The cute idea.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Play here. This is 2 force. 2 force. Oh well. I mean, I do have goes. Okay, I'm a little bit tilted by that one. I shouldn't have listened to Diana's ping. I knew it was like bad. I should have just like backed and gone bot or something. I need to not listen to pings. That was just stupid. Okay, I knew better. All there's to it. Not bad. I will take the L on that idea. Really sucks, gives Zane a lot of gold. That is not the play you're made to do as this champ. Again, her not having flash is going to be like probably detrimental.
An enemy has been slain.
Come too far to stay dead.
Question is, do I want grudge or do I want Black Cleave? Probably want grudge. Just so if I ever evade, she's like really hindered in her ability to do anything.
Grave we go.
It's good for keeping up with Camille. If I ever get Soraka, she's pretty much insta dead if I ever eat her. If I had Maiden, I could look for something.
This journey is long.
Looks like Vayne's left because she needs to go bot for the dragon.
Welcome back.
But it's kind of weird.
Here long.
I could look to threaten in him. Okay, never mind. They're gonna do that. Again, one of the downsides sometimes of split pushing is you expect the enemy team to do a play, and they do the not optimal play, I would think. I think they would want a contest streak. Maybe their strat right now is probably just because this isn't like third Drake. If it was third Drake, they probably would be there. It's only second for us, so they're electing to farm it out and avoid fighting. Kind of lame. I should have played around it though. That's just another misread. Two bad reads in the last few minutes by me. My bad. I don't think I need executioners. We have Morello. We have Morello. It's
There
fine.
will be no requiem.
Keep splitting. I think I'm fine 1v1 versus Vayne if I ever land in E and she doesn't like cheese me. I want to turn this on. I think this helps a lot for people. Champion name.
The beyond is waiting. Strive to meet.
I could send if I want to teleport here, I send Maiden and then I teleport.
Destroyed a turret.
I don't want to teleport unless I see like Vayne and Rocket down.
Unstoppable.
I also try to take these in solo.
I
Baron?
for you. What I do is just every
Ally has been slain.
No way, man. This Vayne. Oh, she's gonna destroy us. This isn't good. Oh man. Oh, she's going like really tanky. I don't think I buy execution. I think everyone else is going to end up getting executioners, and I think I just buy like armor shred. I think that's the. Dang, you really don't want to die because Maiden's splitting top where I left her, and then you can do a lot if you just survive. Get a lot here. It's just that. Maybe I should have just let like Diana die, but I feel like we could have I feel like we had a reasonable chance of winning that. It just got a little split because Diana was really chasing for the Duraka and then Vayne. And me and Blitz were kind of dealing with the J4 on the back end. I think she wins this. Those guys push while I take this. We're gonna fight. This is not a good time to fight, actually. I'll say just insta-pick Vayne. Good. That's okay. The girls are pushing bot. Actually, I think now is not the best time to do split pushing. I just got 3 items. I'm pretty strong. Like, look at this. Yep. Go, baby. Yep. It's just the right call. I mean, it's like, it's a hard call to make though, because you just think, wow, you're Yorick, just split push. But you, like, if you want to be a really good player, you just have to be more dynamic. You just have to realize when, like, okay, right now the time is not to split push. The time is just to take my power and just go destroy. Like, if I just land 1E on anyone, things get out of control. And there I was just in the right place at the right time. So when they initiated, instead of us inting, they inted, and we get to end the game off of it. Yep. Beautiful game. Go. I had a little bit of a bad time in the mid game, but it happens. Vayne had a couple cheesy kills on me. They didn't go for Drake when I thought they would. Not a big deal. I should have just played around the idea that, like, until I see them actually going to Drake, I just need to back off, because that's like the counterplay they can do. And I can play around that play. It's not that hard. I was just lazy. But Diana. 28. Cool. Still gonna get LP. 14 and 3. Top damage again. Top damage to turrets. S rank. God. The gold graph. Yeah, they got a little bit of an early lead because I rotated down to help. That's where the 150 gold lead generated from. But pretty quickly I was able to turn it around. We saw a key moment here where I killed Camille. Died to J4. I don't remember how I died to J4. Oh, yeah, that's right. Diana killed. We had a 2v2 basically. Then I got a big. What happened here? I killed Camille. I think got turret, or at least got a lot of plates. It's the key moments here. One thing you'll notice about, like, the champs that I'm playing are allowing Yorick, and they're almost always like weak, like early on to like a really good player. Like Yorick's not gonna out-trade Camille. Alawi's not gonna out-trade Camille. But I don't play to that. Like, that's not my strength, and it's not the strength of my champions I'm playing. And everyone who hyper fixates on like levels 1 and 2, it's so unnecessary. You really don't gain or lose that much if you just don't die. And you get to level 3 and you start like pulling it back, and then level 6 you see I start, most of my leads come from like these level 4 to 6 range, or maybe even a little bit after. Just playing to what I do best and what I understand. It may not be the same strategy as like top laners, you know, TF Blade or General Sniper, but it works for me and it works for the champions I play. So be adaptable. Hope you enjoyed. See you all next time.